toy swap in Powder Springs. Impromptu live. I did not announce it in advance, and of course this will be repurposed into an independent video after the fact. I don't know if anybody's out there yet, but you know, I'm going to talk like everybody is. I'm just going to talk and talk and talk like you're at the show with me, because that's what I do. And it is early, and it does not start until about 10 o'clock. People are still setting up, but here I am as we get ready to get jumping off here. And we'll see if anybody gets the prompt and comes in and joins us. I sure hope you do. But what I like to do is to come to these shows and I walk through and I show you literally everything that's here. Here's Shogun Warriors Mazing version 3. Looks like 3D printed rockets and replacement stickers, actually, to me. I'm usually pretty good at spotting that. Robert is here. He says, "You're not home." No, I'm not. I'm out at the Retro Toy Swap. Retro Toy Swap in Powder Springs, where they are still setting up. They're still setting up. A lot of McDonald's containers. I've seen a few things out here already that just really caught my eye, and I will point them out. And who is this? Hank Hackenbush is joining us. I'll try to keep an eye on the comment section and share all this with you. I wasn't sure if I was going to be coming out here at all, but I was contacted by a couple of guys who wanted to meet me here because they said they had something they wanted to show me, but I haven't seen them, so hopefully they actually show up. Hopefully they actually show up. Hopefully I find something. I'm kind of spent from the recent Toylanta. If I sound a little off, my sinuses are playing havoc with me today, so hopefully I don't have a coughing fit here as I walk you through the Retro Toy Swap, which again will be repurposed into a traditional video later on. But I'll share that time with you now. I had a hard time getting here today. My wife and I, believe it or not, we were passing, I think, what is it, Bridge 20, and it's the exit 57, and there was actually a man hanging from the bridge.
Oh God.
Yeah, there was someone hanging from the bridge, and about 24 emergency vehicles taking him down and redirecting traffic. Yeah, on the way up here today. And it's like, oh my goodness, that is absolutely bonkers. Couldn't really see him very well, not that I wanted to. And part of what was impeding the traffic was people trying to film it. Everybody's all pulled up everywhere with their cell phones out trying to film the damn thing. It's like, can you freaking move? Hey, Bruno San Martino. Look at these pro wrestling magazines. This is Bob Backlund, excuse me. I know LPH loves these. I have to point out to her that some wrestling magazines here. Because LPH is here, of course. Hey, it's Grandpopper.
It is.
Yep. Grandpopper from Pillsbury Playthings. Oh, a bunch of cool worms. Look at this. You selling it by the container?
No, by the piece.
Oh, come on. How much are they?
It's.
Oh, here we go.
I did this a month ago. I don't remember.
Dollar a piece?
No.
I tease. Does it say?
$5 a piece.
Ah, I see.
$5 a piece.
Mmm.
I just put them in there because that was
Convenient.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, she was willing to negotiate with that. I'll have to ask her later if she's willing to negotiate with that. I'd be interested in the whole thing, getting that whole container. Actually, I'll have to ask her. Robert wants to see the crown. I do not have the crown with me. LPH has a few of these. These are pretty neat sets from Memory Lane. They're the same people that did the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer sets. And then the Beetle Bailey. Although these are figurines though, but those are kind of neat. For those of you who remember Beetle Bailey. I remember Beetle Bailey. It was a 60s Saturday morning cartoon based off of a comic strip, newspaper comic strip. It's a sticker. Newspaper comic strip that was based off, also had, who made it? Dell Comics? I think it was Dell. Yeah, Johnny, there's Johnny. Johnny says the weather there is nice. Yeah, it's pretty mild. It's pretty mild. Hey, Cat in the Hat. Classic character. Ruined, actually, by the people that it was sold out to. Poor Cat in the Hat. When I get down to the end of this row, there's something really incredible if it's still there. A couple of things that I want to point out. You don't see these too often, the Get Along Gang from Tomy. And there's your original Build-A-Figure. McDonald's Inspector Gadget. And he has the watch too. Usually the watch is missing. It's a terrible figure, and it falls apart if you touch it. But, I mean, that's your original Build-A-Figure right there. Hey, pocket playthings. Charlie Brown. He's missing his cap. They were sold in cellophane bags with a little hang tab on them. These are neat. It's got the little figures still in there too. See? And there's David from Blue Splash. Yep, My Pet Monster. There he is. Yeah, here's something. 70s GI Joe, 70s Lego sets. These boxes are empty though. As we move around here. Hey, look, it's Kazam. Oh my God, that's awesome. And then, of course, there's Shazam with, oh God, what was his name? Because everybody, they deny that that movie even exists. Do you know the one I'm talking about? It's like Shazam, but it's with that comedian. What was his name? Somebody knows, and they'll tell me in the comment section. Look at this. Sega Genesis in the box. Excuse me. Like I said, my sinuses are acting up, so I'm pretty dry. But I will keep talking like you're right here, because that's what I do. I walk through and I film. Sinbad, thank you, Blue Splash got it. Sinbad had Shazam, but it's like a white whale. It's like the white whale. Hey, look at this.
There's so many Chinese knockoffs. It's hard to tell what's real and real.
1991.
It's pretty much original.
That's 2022. That's original though. If I remember, I'll have to tell LPH that's there, because she's in the market for. Oops, excuse me. She's in the market for original turtles. You know who I did not see is the guy who always comes here with 60s stuff. I have not seen him. Hey, Planet Hulk. There's the Maestro. Mighty Max. The Maximum Man. Blue background. There's two versions. The only difference is the blow mold case on the inside is a different color. You don't see this very often at all, Mighty Max, and it's not very expensive, but I mean, really cool vintage Tomy, actually. If I remember correctly, Tomy made that Mighty Max.
Shogun Godzilla? Yeah.
As I share the show with you. That's neat. It'd be even better if it had the figures I don't see but one in there. See the little circus top hat guy. He goes with the circus train. Fisher Price Little People. Now we come over here. I got a couple of incredible things to show you. Check this stuff out. Vintage toddler clothing. But that's not what I'm looking at. And I'm not looking at New Kids on the Block either. Actually, those should be destroyed. Just saying. E.T. Vintage buttons. Shogun Godzilla. Version 3. Version 3 Shogun Godzilla. I hope his fist works. You'll Ben Cooper Devil Jiggler. Right. Dance Donald. You don't ever see those.
Never know. Low winds.
Kool-Aid trivia game, Smurf phone. Cool stuff. Dark Towers. Very popular. This game. The Dark Towers. Now, hey, Durham's MASH figure. You never see these out here either. Oh, sure. Check out the Spock helmet. Star Trek. Looks like a slee stack head, actually. And the dancing machine record player from Vanity Fair. That's pretty cool. Check this out, though. Oh, you know I want that. It's the A&L novelty. I thought it was the cherry wine because it looks like the cherry wine, and they made them in that size. But it does have the tag. It says A&L novelty. So I'm like, yeah, A&L novelty.
What is that?
Look at that for scale, because this is like 44-inch. Rubber face, 1960s. And you know I have a collection of this kind of stuff. Yeah, it has my name on it. 200 though. I'd have to negotiate a lot better than that. I couldn't do it. And then check this out. It's a 1970s, not a gumball machine, but a toy machine. And it still has some prizes in it, see? It deposits the little egg. Has the keys. Has the keys. Clown, and that's, it's got crazing, which means that it's a plaster overlay, which makes the head very fragile. I do not see a price on it, though. Oh, I would love to get that for the museum. That'd be incredible. What do you have on the gumball machine? 400? Yeah, that would be great. I would love that. I would put that right in the media room. I would put that in the media lounge. I can't do it. I can't do that right now. That's the thing, the one thing about coming to these shows is that a lot of times you just kind of got to let things go. You know, you can't have everything. I don't have an unlimited budget. I know it seems like it because we have the big toy museum thing going. Well, it is, yeah. Robert says so much, 400, yeah. But it is, again, it is from the 1970s. It does appear to be working. Now this guy we've seen at a bunch of shows, and he always has these soundtracks from Japan. Look, Akira, Mazinger, Gundam, Gatchaman. And he has more down in here, see?
Brought it all this time.
Yeah. I've gotten a couple from this vendor before. Star Blazers, primarily. That's Captain Harlock. Yeah, Captain Harlock.
Did you have any good pickups last week?
he usually has a lot of these vintage soundtracks. If Kane Munin was here, he would know what this is. Oh, I'm getting in the way. David from Blue Splash is wondering what year the gumball machine is from. It has its licensing ticket on it. And, because, you know, you have to have your vendor's license, and the date on the licensing ticket is 1973, because it's still stuck to the back of it, or the front of it, excuse me. It still has the licensing sticker, so I'm guessing early 70s, at least. And Robbie Jr., I wonder if he works. A lot of times that stuff doesn't work. It's all worn out. Playmates Star Trek. Oh God. Yeah, Playmate Star Trek. These ought to be $1 a piece. Oh no, Starbird Command Base. That looks so rough. That's a rare set too, because it's all cardboard with little plastic figures. Starbird Command. Robert's suggesting I bet he would take $300 for that. I would offer it if I had the extra to spare, just so I could put it into the. I would put it in the media lounge. I'd love to have that Santa too. A Big Bird Bank and a Cookie Monster Bank. Charlie Tuna. That's probably a transistor radio. Yep. Yeah, I would put that right in the media lounge. Talking Urkel. That's going to be annoying. Hey! It's Pop. You know where this is from. This is Product People. Wave 1. Where's his buddies? And then here's the Mr. Bubbles figure. What do you got on Mr. Bubbles?
$6.
$6 for Mr. Bubbles. I wonder if he's holding these for LPH. You holding these for my wife?
Actually, somebody else is going to come get them if she doesn't.
Oh, okay. She's around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Skeleton Warriors. Hey, look at. It's Travelin' Max's dog from Fraggle Rock. Poor guy. You take $5 for Mr. Bubble?
Yeah.
I made a deal, folks.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. This is actually from the 90s, and it came with the a bubble bath bottle in a box, but he's in really untouched condition. I'll put it with the other ad icon pieces that I have. What do you got on Pop over there? Pop. Snap, Crackle, Pop.
Oh, he's 15.
Okay. You know where he's from?
Yeah.
You do?
Kellogg's?
No. Product People.
I do not. And I don't see anything on the bottom, but
It wouldn't be. That was made by Product People.
was
Wave 1 Product People. They made a bunch of these for the cereal companies in
Okay.
like 1974, I think it was.
Because I have one for the Honey Smacks.
Uh-huh.
The little.
This one with the squeeze toy, those Product People. I've got them in the box.
Oh wow. Did they all come together as one, or?
They were sold separately.
Okay.
Of course.
I love them. I like all the squeezy stuff.
Yeah, those are neat. Yeah, Frankenfrog is here. How you doing? Yeah, Mr. Bubble, and it can go right along again with my advertising icon pieces. Oh my gosh, Johnny made a donation to the channel. He says towards the purchase of the gumball machine. Well, I really appreciate it. We got quite a ways to go for me to be able to make a bid on that gumball machine, or the Santa for that matter. LPH would give me a hard time if I bought that Santa, but she would understand. Because I got a bunch of that stuff. There's LPH over there in the pink shirt. See her walking? And she's walking with, I believe that's Inez, and she is actually a subscriber to the channel that we've known for a while. As I walk through. But yeah, thank you again, Johnny. I'd love to negotiate for either the gumball machine or the Santa, or hell, both. If I had enough of the gumball machine, I'd be like, if you throw Santa in, it's a deal. Because I love that kind of stuff. And I still do not see, I'm looking, I'm trying to keep an eye out. I don't see the guy who wanted to meet me here today. Because he said he had something that he knew I would be interested in. He had something that he knew I would be interested in, that he wanted to hook me up. And I'm like, yeah, because I wasn't sure if I was going to come here. I wasn't sure. And so we came anyways, and I don't see him.
Like say if it's $40 and I do 3 of them, then I'll divide it up and go from there. How y'all doing? Anything on the side, if you want to pull up and look at it better, I got it.
Oh, Blue Splash wants to know, will he hold them? I don't know. That's what I was kind of asking him, because I know she was interested. And he said that he has someone else who's interested if she doesn't come back. So I guess he's willing to hold them to a point. His cheeseburger is here. Willing to hold them to a point. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you? I love Brian Adams' knives. Yeah.
Oh, I remember Mousetrap. And this one, ColecoVision Smurf.
They all still work.
Yeah.
Got the guys in there. So 10?
Some vinyl records, if I can see any. Billy Ocean. Oh boy.
Yeah. What made you get 3? Thanks so much. Do you need it back?
Yes, please.
Still very dry. I'm very dry. Darth Vader case, you see these everywhere. Those were very popular.
The student that's going to be super jealous. I let her borrow my black freight costume.
You don't see too many comics out here.
Yeah, I bought the jacket. We were trying to, yeah, these are fine.
Not too many. Yeah, my sinuses are acting up quite a bit today.
Dad,
Yeah.
were these in the same bag with your little
Oh, and it's
I think no.
Because he's thinking that these
used
Little
to
Chap.
have them.
Little Chap family?
He's thinking like those
Little Chap family?
Yeah, that's a little,
They have to have that or
right, yeah, they do go with the case.
He's missing a shoe. He lost his shoe. He was in such a hurry to get here.
I don't think
Probably
all
they're
of them
displayed.
like this one.
No, they're
Legos, not as old as the ones we just saw earlier.
See what I'm talking about? You learn something new every day.
I know a guy who is a Lego vendor, and he says that the vintage sets, they sell, no problem. Modern sets, very hard to get rid of, even at a drastic discount. Very difficult to get rid of. What are these flat seat accessories or dolly pops? They're probably dolly pops, I think. There's some vintage video game stuff.
Batteries not included.
Asteroids. $32X. Oh, is that Spidey? Your money or your life. Hey,
Okay.
what's going on?
Another day.
I didn't expect to see you out here.
I didn't either.
Oh no.
The truck was still loaded. I said, what the hell?
All right, yeah, why not? Well, hopefully you do good.
See what happens.
Yeah, why
I
not?
want to get around and see what I can find. Any finished toys out there?
Yeah, a little bit. That one guy who has all the '60s stuff, I don't see him.
Oh man.
He's not here today, or he ain't shut up yet or something. I don't think
60s.
I saw him, but I usually like to see that table.
Yeah. In my life.
Yeah, you want to? Yeah, go ahead and plug yourself. Why don't you?
I just finished toys and comics.
And there's Michael Flynn. He says, "This is Dax. This is also for the gumball machine on the show or the Shogun Godzilla. How can you tell it's a version 3? Thanks." Oh, okay. Thank you, Dax. Thank you, Dax. You can tell by the switch on the back of the neck. I actually did a clinic on this channel showing all 3 American versions and the original Popey version that they're based off of. When I swing back by over there, if I will go ahead and I'll point out the switch on the back to explain how I knew that it was version 3 right off. Okay? Oh no, Johnny's got to take off. And Cheeseburger has that Beetle Bailey set. They were also sold, those Beetle Baileys, individually on cards attached to books with the original original newspaper strips in the books. So there's multiple versions of those figurines. But they don't cost a lot, but I think they're pretty classic, actually. Uh-oh, naughty section. Don't look in there, folks. Shame on you for peeking. David wants to know if Martin is here. Yes, Martin hosts this, and he's the one that sets it up, and he does have a table set up here, and we will be going by his table in a moment, and I will show it to you. I will point it out. Okay, I will point it out to you. Hey, it's MC Hammer. Please don't hurt him. He's too legit to quit. A lot more VHS turning up at all of these shows. Lots more VHS. Vintage board games. I had this one. Mad Magazine game, I had that. And I love the old vintage board games, but I mean, where do you put them? Where do you put them? I've only got so much space, you know? I've only got so much space, and I don't want to display them like this, all stacked with the edges out, because really, what do you want to see? You want to see Crazy Ikes is not a board game, though. Crazy Ikes is an action figure series. See the little figures? Like these generic action figures? By Whitman. They're not worth a lot, even though they're really early. I mean, Crazy Ikes were action figures literally from the 1950s and early 60s. And you can find them really cheap. They had characters, like they did Disney characters, and they did Raggedy Ann and Andy also. But yeah, they're dirt cheap. Star Wars droids. See, like, look at this. Bigfoot, the giant snow monster game. No, that would be the Yeti. They've already screwed it up. Puzzles too, but yeah, puzzles and board games. I would love to do it. No space for that. I barely got space for what I got.
Okay. Yeah, all this stuff. I'll send it to you. All right. See you. Okay, bye.
Crash test dummies. This is neat right here. The Welcome Back Cotter record case. I spoke to him earlier. He wants 50. And 50 is like the top end of what you would pay for this one. I do know it. But this one is full of 45s, but I don't know what those 45s are. There's Martin. That's Martin from Retroville right there. And I will remember, don't worry, I will remember to go back by that Godzilla, and I'll point out how I knew it was a version 3. Because the Shogun stuff, the Jumbo Machinders, I do kind of know a lot about the nuances of those figures, and so I can spot differences right away, and it helps to know that. It helps to know that, to know what version you're dealing with. Most people really are not sure, and even the vendors often, they don't know which versions they have, or they've got parts from different ones mixed together. You know, you've got like a version 2 body with version 1 rockets or something like that, and it does make a difference. It does make a difference. It is kind of important. We'll go back by Spidey too after he's set up. Now here's some interesting stuff. There's the McDonald's, $20. Now you guys remember I did a short just recently where I was in Value Village and they had just the building just like this and they wanted $50 for it. No accessories. 20 bucks. There's the Hasbro, not Knickerbocker. Knickerbocker made the Burger King. Hasbro made the McDonald's. His whistle is gone. Oh no. His whistle's missing. You put the whistle in his mouth and you squeeze him and he blows it. Excuse me. No, my sinuses. It's a couple of fake Robocops. You gotta love it, folks. You gotta love it. Classic Playmobil. Playmobil's awesome. It really is. These are cool too. And I have a couple of these two-headed monsters from, like, who made those? Remco?
Feel free to make it on.
Now this, I looked at this the last time I was here. Matchbox Rescue Center. That's pretty cool. Oh, stripped down pretty badly there, that thing. Elite Hans Enemy Edition Terror Billy. Terror Billy. Are you terrified? There's another one of these.
Well, you'll see it. It's under the table.
Look at it, I'll check it out. Yeah.
Oh, the Play School computer. With cards. Back when computers looked like that. $9.97. Good Lord. There's a lot for those days. Naked Matrix from Commando. Mostly naked. That's neat. Wrong cups, but still. Dukes of Hazzard watch in the box. I haven't seen, oh, there she is. There's my wife. My lovely bride over there. Oh, man, my sinuses acting up today. Excuse me. These are something you don't see too often either. It's the Tiger Force from Topper. It's like a 12th scale knockoff of G.I. Joe, if you've never seen these before. They're really, really cheaply constructed. All right, let's go along the wall here, and then I'll bring you back around to that first vendor. Now, this guy usually has a lot of vintage clothing, and he's smart to set up under there just in case the weather suddenly shifts. Half-scale turtle. Live action Fred Flintstone. Fur skins. These were real popular once upon a time. The fur skins bears. Miami. Remember when these kind of baseball jackets were really popular? It is a vintage one. These are vintage clothes. Soft toy. Squishy lamb. It's a bottle holder, it says, but I mean, you never see these sealed. That's interesting. That is interesting.
That's old.
Yep.
Sure.
What do you got on that?
$2-3.
Yeah, I'll give you $2 for it.
All right.
Sure.
If you think it's interesting.
I think it's interesting. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. By Sanatoy. I know what it is, and I just know that you don't ever see them sealed. There's a lot of people that collect these loose. It's just these soft vinyl 60s pieces. Hey, there's K Munin. We'll put this in my bag. He's not quite ready setting up here. Some of these guys are late.
What's up, sir? How are you?
Uh-oh, look who it is.
man? How's it going?
All right.
Got a few flashy items, nothing too unique. I had one unique item, but Martin already bought it.
Oh, it figures. Somebody
But
needs...
yeah, for a good laugh, make sure you get the Tacosaurus.
Oh, yeah. Somebody needs to tackle Martin one of these days. Yeah, there you go. Tacosaurus, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he was just talking about. Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no. Tell people where your next setup is.
So, welcome to the Toy Swap Meet here in Powder Springs. Next setup is going to be in Dallas, Georgia. We're going to be at the Noah's Day Out with Scott. So, y'all check it out on my Facebook page, PCC or Pop Culture Collectibles. PCC ya.
There you go. That's Rodney. And he also does a similar show. And that's what I asked him to point out. And he has a sign somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'll show you the sign. This is what he's talking about. He does something similar to this show. Give him a chance to advertise himself a little bit. Try to give people a chance to promote if they can. Hey, hi. Look, puffy stickers. That's by Tops.
Classic puffy stickers.
That's classic.
Good questions, let me know.
Chewbacca. Oh, look at this.
I don't have like 15 of them. There's like what's like 75.
Yeah. There's a bench and there's weapons, I mean, and there's vehicles.
Yeah, I
Let me know
don't
if you have any
care about
questions, guys.
I'll move around here to the other side. Break on through into the other side. Monster in my pocket trading cards.
Howdy, y'all. How's it going?
Come around here. And who is this? It says sequential art. Any Lois Lane stuff? I haven't noticed any. Oh, these are the new Nacelle Toys Cowboys. They're big. They're a lot larger than the original ones.
I've opened up a set. They're honestly really well done. I was over the moon with how cartoon-like they were. 'Cause the original toys, they were just solid, you know.
Yeah.
And these are so true to the cartoon characters. I mean, it warmed my heart the first time I opened a box. They're beautiful.
That's neat, actually. Yeah, they look good. They look impressive. They look solid.
Yeah,
That's the thing
and
too.
they nailed the price point, you know, coming in at $35 for that much detail.
Yeah, that's not bad actually. $35.
$50 like they did with the Roboforce stuff, and I was really pleased.
Mon Chi Chi.
They're the original Japanese.
So apparently Nacelle Toys is nailing it. That's interesting. That's really interesting.
We'll see how Star Trek goes, but I'll need
Oh,
to think about it.
nobody needs to do anything else Star Trek. There's too much of it. Here's the hot dog stand, which I do not eat that kind of stuff. And Patrick is here. Patrick is here. I wonder if LPH ended up going back. If I run into her, I'll have to ask her.
We went down, the line of playwork came out.
Look at this. This is Martin's table. Martin from Retroville. Chelsea.
Man, I had people extra days. Oh man, yeah, we like it.
That's interesting. The Warlord.
Johnny West and all that other stuff. You didn't know what to do. You came out rubbing your neck.
Those are the child guidance puppets, by the way. Because I have a few of those. This is neat. The Gore helmet probably doesn't work anymore. They usually don't, but that's kind of neat. 70s. Bill the Cat.
Well, I bet they were putting it all out though, and he lost it. Yep.
Dick Tracy. That's in pretty rough shape. But, you know, considering the time period.
Wow, I bet he was hurting up in there, boy.
There's some early ones in there. Look at that one wooden one. That's very early. Wooden bases with plastic tops for the Fisher-Price Little People. You have a price on the bag? I don't see a price. Policewoman by Horseman. And the King Kong board game. Ideal, Pebbles, and Bam Bam. How would you end up with this?
Came out of a storage unit. A friend of mine was like caretaker of somebody's stuff for about 5 years. Emptied out the storage unit, and I found it. I gave her quite a bit for it. She didn't know what she had.
They don't make toys like that anymore. Look at this display. It's from a seafood restaurant. Life-size gremlin.
Yeah, I don't feel bad. You get it, I get down, I can even get it.
What do you know about the first gen?
The what?
The first ones come out in the 90s, right?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember when they first started doing that stuff.
I think it was late 90s for Nick. And then they made the reproduction with a couple years ago. That was supposed to be the first year. Saying that 1994, I guess, yeah, when it came out.
Yeah, I'm not sure about those.
Well, they're dated 1994.
You know what? I haven't had it out in so long I forgot. But I do know all I remember is
I'll have to find my wife here shortly. Munin wants to know why I'm not wearing the crown. Because it's overcast and it may rain today, and this is an outdoor show. So I had to take that into consideration. Is that an infaceable? That looks like an infaceable. Yeah, I believe it is.
I don't remember if that's a GoBot or a Transformer.
A lot of those didn't survive. The rubber overlay, the skin on their face, it eroded even inside the package.
That's actually.
Look at that.
I hate to call them knockoffs, but they're essentially knockoffs.
Spidey #1. There's a bunch of Spidey comics.
Make my first round, I'll be back.
I'm not going anywhere yet.
his amigo. There's your Monchichi. Hey. And I still don't see the guy that wanted me to come out here. I still don't see him. I'm a little miffed. I'm a little miffed. Oh man, again, my sinuses, excuse me. And once again, had a hard time getting here today. Wasn't sure if we were coming, but I was asked to come by someone who was going to meet me, and he's not here. And then on the way here, held up in traffic because there was a man hanging from the bridge. I kid you not, we saw him with like 20, 25 emergency vehicles trying to pull him down. Robert wants to know if Monchichi had a comic. I'm not sure, actually. If it did, I didn't see it. There's the Mattel Deluxe Cylon. Repurposed body from Captain Laser from Major Matt Mason. Oh look, Hart family. Somebody got a bunch of Hart family dads. But okay, I did remember. Here's the Godzilla. All right. Versions 2 and 3 are dark. The version 1 is like that lime green and has weighted feet. Version 2 and 3 does not have weighted feet, so it's not as heavy when you pick it up. The legs would be very heavy. And most importantly, see if I can, let me come back, let me get in there so I can show you without all the glare. This is the dead giveaway, like the moment you look at it, you know if it's 2 or 3, because 2 and 3 look identical. Version 2 looks exactly like version 3, except if you look right here on the switch, you see how there's like a triangle? That triangle is the adaptation for version 3 to protect the switch to keep it from getting broken off. So version 2 has a straight switch that looks exactly like version 1's switch. But version 3, they added this triangular little piece on the bottom because there was too many consumer complaints about those snapping off. Robert wants to know the best version of Shogun Godzilla. Well, the best version is the Popey version that those are all copied from, that Mattel took a lot of liberties with. I think the only thing they didn't change was the arms. The rest of it is completely redesigned from the Popey. The Popey had huge, like 2-inch spikes on the back, and it had a pull string talking mechanism that would make him growl and all kinds of great stuff. The head actually looked like Godzilla's head. And Mattel was like, nah, that shit's too expensive. We'll just do this. That's what happened. They think the tail looks darker. Is it repro? It does not look like it's a reproduction to me. I don't think anything on here is reproduction. It does all look original. They got 400 on it. Excuse me. They got 400 on that.
Daddy.
Mm-mm.
I want the Spider-Man.
And then, of course, as I was pointing out earlier, there's the A&L Santa. Oh, excuse me. And then there's that gumball machine that I wish I could get, but... Did you get your thing resolved?
Yeah, I got that taken care of.
Okay, good. Did you go back and talk to the turtle guy?
No, I'm not going to do that.
You're not going to do it. Okay. All right.
No, I don't go for that. It's a good deal.
He's holding it for you.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I talked to him a few minutes ago.
Okay.
He was holding on, waiting to see.
Okay. Oh, it's got them new kids
You
on
could
it.
try to negotiate with
I
him.
already got it
Oh, okay.
negotiated down to a
And
phenomenal
there's one
price.
guy over here that has one vintage one on the card. I forget how far down he is. But anyways, yes. There's Axel Foley. Eon's favorite trailer park, he says. Yeah. But the, I would love to get this. It's just way too much. I can't do 400 right now. And then, of course, the A&L Novelty Santa, because you know I love these vintage Christmas pieces, and I'm sure I could negotiate, but I mean, we'll see. We will see. And this sequential art said hi to LPH. She wandered off somewhere already. There she is. There she is. She's over there probably talking to that vendor. I believe this is the guy that had the other. Did he have the other Ninja Turtle? Yes, he did. And I could point it out to her. Oh, it's gone. I think the other one that I saw is unless it's at this table. Here it is. See, he's got the green beret.
Yeah.
You know, not to. Oh, and who is it? Sequential says hello.
Hey, Sequential, how are you?
Is my lovely bride. I just, I walked away from a table just now. I just want to point something out. He's got action figures in clamshells, and a sign, or on the ticket, it says that the case is not included with the figure. So you're expected to buy the figure, remove it from the case, and give the case back. And I'm like, man, if you're going to put it out in a clamshell, sell it in that clamshell. Don't do that. Seriously, don't do that. I don't. That disturbs me a little bit. That bothers me. What do you guys think? Am I reading too much into it, or do you agree? Am I reading too much into it, or do you agree with that assessment that you ought not to do that? That you should, if you have it in the clamshell, you should sell it in the clamshell, and that if you feel like it should be priced accordingly, then you should adjust your price or whatever you need to do. What do you think? What do you guys think? David says, David Munin, Sequential agree with me. They so far agree with me. Hey, AJ Renzi, Spider-Man bucket. Right, AJ Renzi? Yeah, AJ Renzi. Spider-Man bucket. What do you got on 25? That's not bad. That's not bad. And actually, these were banks that AJ Renzi repurposed by slicing the top of the head off and refitting it, reformatting it to put the strap on to make it into a Halloween bucket like that. And they did it with Spider-Man and the Hulk. They also made, who the hell is it? They also made The Thing, I believe, as a bank, but I don't know that they ever made a Halloween bucket out of it. 55. Steve Urkel is 55. It's banged up pretty bad. I don't know if it works or not. I'm not able to test it either because, I'm carrying the stem for the camera. So I wouldn't be able to test it unless I just laid this down somewhere. Oh, excuse me. Well, here, this is the show in a nutshell. I'll go back by Spidey because I said I would, because he had not yet had an opportunity to unpack. And the guy that was supposed to meet me that said he was going to be out here, I have not seen. I have not seen him, so I'm a little miffed about that. AT in the box. He's seen better days.
That would be very small.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What's happening over
Not much. So much for being overcast. It doesn't look like it's going to rain anymore. Yeah.
We're supposed to get like another sprinkle sometime during the day.
Soap, the complete series. This was a fun show. That was a fun show. A Billy Blastoff. I wonder if he works.
I put batteries in, I couldn't get them to come on.
Oh, okay.
I bought this big box of Billy Blastoff with a bunch of stuff and more chips, another Billy Blastoff, and I pulled out all the stuff and put in my collection, setting up a little space diorama to go next to Matt Mason.
Okay.
And then that's what's left.
And they had a bunch of lines. This is the one you see the most often because they had Billy Diver, Billy Cowboy,
Yeah.
Billy Construction Worker.
And Eldon, no less. Eldon made it. They were doing slot cars.
Yeah, yeah.
They did Billy Bass. They were jumping on the space race thing.
You remember these? Honeycomb Cereal used to have these as prizes.
Honeycomb, Wheaties.
Yeah.
All those cereals back in the day. That was in the 50s, 1957.
You almost done?
I guess so.
Okay.
Axel Foley saw the R2-D2 there.
No.
Remote control R2-D2, a more modern one. No helmet, boot, or gloves. No helmet, boot, or gloves. Stormtrooper costume. And Smurfs tray there. But yeah, I mean, she's asking if I'm almost done. I've been on for almost an hour. Almost an hour here. Appreciate you taking the journey with me. As I pointed out, I'll be repurposing this video. I'll make it into an independent video later on for people. Oh, somebody's picking up that Eagle One, it looks like. Yep, he's negotiating for that Eagle One, I guess. It's stripped down, but I mean, if you can use it. Oh, I'm dry today. Like I said, was saying, I don't know if when I make this an independent video that people will be able to see the comments. So they'll just assume I'm talking to myself like a crazy person, I guess, but that's okay. That's okay. Because again, the whole idea of the way that I do this, the style of these videos, is to make it feel like, you know, you're at the show. You're at the show with a buddy of yours or whatever, and just wandering around and checking it out, looking at things and having a conversation. And that's the whole idea behind the way that I do this. And a lot of people seem to like it. A lot of people seem to like it.
Yeah, he did.
Just me having, oh look, he's got Pillsbury Doughboy in his back pocket there. That is the 90, oh what year? It's like 1994 or 1997 reissue.
Living the dream.
I can tell because of the color of the Pillsbury symbol on his hat. Because the original one is this really light pale blue. As we move along here, give it a last walkthrough, let you all see what I'm looking at. Anyway, you know, I see a lot of tour videos, and it looks to me like a lot of video of that's the Starbird command base set up. It's missing a lot of pieces. Again, that's really hard to find those. Hey, look at the 6-scale Coca-Cola Summer Fun Accessories pack. A lot of tour videos where people are just kind of, they're filming the floor as they're walking, or they've got a GoPro on and you're looking at people's backs. You know what I mean? Or they speed through things and you don't get to see what's going on. And I try to avoid all of that. I want you to be able to see as much as you can, so that it feels like a legitimate experience, and you get an idea of what the show actually looks and feels like, and then can decide for yourself if you ever wanted to go. There's a lot of the tour videos I've seen, I watch and I'm like, I don't know what the hell happened. Oh, I know, I keep coming back around here. It's killing me, folks. Both of those pieces. I think these are the guys that had that robot gumball machine last time. I couldn't afford that either. They were firm on it though, with the price, and I just couldn't do it then either. It's like I was saying, man, you can't have everything. You can't have everything.
I would just assume.
You know, I've come to terms with that over the years.
Check. Action figure.
I don't have unlimited resources to just purchase whatever I want, just like that, without thinking about it.
I sold all of the Happy Meals. I got a folder full of
And we've been on for just over an hour. The guy who wanted me to come, I do not see him. So I don't know what's up with that. He was supposed to come out and meet me. He was the guy that while I was filming at the Toylanta came up to me and said, hey, I've got a box full of Major Matt Mason, and I'm gonna meet you at the Retro Toy Swap. You might have seen that on the video, actually. You might have caught that. And then he's not here or hasn't shown up yet. I think there's 10 in here. She wanted like 5 apiece for those. My sister had glowworms. That's why I'm curious about the glowworms. I bought them for her. I got her every single one of them. And for those of you who aren't aware, our situation was, growing up, I didn't have a great childhood situation, and I had to take care of her. Our mother wasn't going to do it. And I had got all those glowworms for her, and I would hold every single one of them up to the light bulb at night and put them into a shoe tree that hung next to the bed so that she could see them glowing when she went to bed. And so I have this curiosity about glowworms now, which you never see carded. You can't ever find those things carded. But anyways, I guess I will go ahead and start wrapping things up again. This is the Retro Toy Swap in Powder Springs at the Treasure Hunt Antique Mall. There it is in Powder Springs, and it's held 6 times a year, every other month on the first Saturday. There's usually more vendors, but I think some people copped out because it was supposed to rain, even though it hasn't. But that happens because it's outdoor. People get nervous and then they don't show up, and so there's vacancies because there should be some more tables, but there are not. So if you've never been out here, now you get an idea of what to expect. There's usually more vintage. I'm seeing a lot more and more modern stuff kind of creeping in, which I prefer, obviously, to see more vintage merchandise. So hey, thanks everybody for joining us here today. Thanks also guys who made a donation. I know Johnny did, and Dex did. I appreciate you. They wanted me to put it towards that gumball machine, but I'm still not quite there. they excuse me, the price they want for the gumball machine is out there. Let me show you this real quick. It's like a window display. Blow mold. Obviously that's for the Rolling Stones. That's kind of cool. So thank you everybody for joining us. Hope you had a good time. And we will catch you at the next one.